Good morning, girls. Girl. Here. Oh, my water's ready. Even before I can show you my gizmo. I'll show you my gizmo. There's my gizmo. I'm late today again. And I think that says 4:19. I don't have my glasses on. I'm sure it says 4:19 because I totally messed up keeping track of my days for my bookshelf and missed a day. So I discovered last night that yesterday was the 18th. You know I have trouble with that stuff. Good morning. It's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I hope you are well. I'm well. But I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I stayed up way too late reading a book I'd already read. I have no idea why I do that. But I do. And then Maisie was very restless this morning around 7 o'clock. Pearl. She's very chill, chewing on her stick. She's got a stick. She was very restless this morning, and so I got up and opened the dog door, and they both ran out. It was bright and sunny, 7 o'clock this morning. It is not bright and sunny now, though. Anyway, I left them to it. I went back to bed. I didn't fall asleep. I can't fall asleep again. That's almost like napping. But I laid there for a long time. Kind of in and out of sleep. Who knows? I might have slept. Anyway, Dennis went down about 9:30 and got a tea and got me a coffee and said, and I said, was there a, wreck down there? Because Maisie was down the whole time. She did not come up until Dennis brought the tea at 9:30. And he said, well, not exactly a wreck, but I did have to take a piece of I walked down there and she's got a piece of your paper in her mouth. She looked really cute. I'm like, because I did process one of my big, heavy sheets of watercolor paper yesterday and tore it down into other things. He said she didn't get your poppy picture off the table, though. But she did have a piece of paper. And there's white paper all over the table. I said, well, that's the mat board. Oh, it wasn't mat board, he said. It was deckled edge. Well, it turns out that apparently the paper I processed yesterday I had left on the chair. And when she went back downstairs, I'm like, okay, and my pile of paper was on the floor. One piece had a footprint in it. And one piece had been chewed up a little bit and was dirty. But it must have been on the chair that she found it. This is the paper that's full of gelatin, so she thinks it's wonderful. But what I get. I know better. Anyway. So I processed one piece of my big heavy paper yesterday. I got the mat board out and but didn't do anything with it. And I didn't paint because I didn't want to mess up the table. I did, however, work on my granito for a few minutes. I dropped into Valerie's Sunday morning Zoom craft session and knit with Valerie and Susan for a little while. Thank you, ladies. It was good to talk to them. And knit a little bit on my sweater. And last night was my crafting with Christy night, so I worked on my library. I was going along just fine, and then I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't quite working out in terms of what books were coming up and what books were I working on. Well, it turns out in my journal that I keep every day, apparently didn't. And as with the vlog, I just number it based on the one before. So anyway, according to my journal and everything, yesterday was the 17th. So I had to go back and figure out what day I missed. And I'm not sure what day I missed, but I'm pretty sure what I missed was an Emerald book. So that took some of the steam out and I was getting tired. So I didn't do all 14 of the books. Because I have a rooster, little skinny rooster book that's going to go right in there. And then another emerald. This is emerald, so there's one more emerald book is going to go there. So I would have had to dig out the rooster because I didn't have any more rooster. Let's see. This is rooster. So I'm going to have a little bit of orange right there. And another green, tall, dark green there. But this was my 2 weeks starting here. So I had 4 days the same, then 1 day, then 2 days, then rooster, then 2 days, then 3 days, and then back to this color, which is new olive. So this is 988, and then 988, then emerald, then new olive for 2 days, rooster 1 day, new olive for 2 days, emerald for 3 days, and then new olive 1 day. So next week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will have a couple skinny books, 2 more flat books, and a few skinny books, and then I'll go and I'll have 2 books to make up from this 2 weeks. But I think it's looking pretty good. It's going to be quite the green shelf here. Not surprising. Not surprising. But anyway, it was fun to talk to Christy. I didn't talk to her last week, so that was good. She cracks me up when she lays like that. I thought that was fun. And then, but I was reading in the afternoon. I just read in the afternoon, and I read after I talked to Christy too long, and I didn't even finish the book. And it's a book I've read before. But I was just in a mood. I'm in a mood. Again. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about the moods. For your sake and mine. But I do want to work on my mats today. Because number 1, they're taking up the whole table now. And number 2, I'd like to have mats. I'd like to at least make, I'm doing the mat, the square part of the mat, and I'm doing a back of it so that it can be a picture all on its own, not just matting to put in a frame, because I don't have frames yet. But I want to make one of those, at least one of those in each size of my standard paper that I've been using for most of my pictures. So that when I'm done with the picture, I can slip it in the mat and see how it looks, like a picture. And eventually I'll make more, and eventually Dennis will make me picture frames. But, yeah. Need a gallery wall, Christy says. I think she's right. I think I could. But there's a wall right here. It's not a very big wall. There's a wall right there. That's our sliding glass door. That's our kitchen in there. It's got a very nice picture from a family friend. One of the teachers, when Garland was principal, Mary Claire, the art teacher, was a very, very good friend of Ora and Garland's, and she recently died, and she was older than Garland. They used to laugh because she was like 3 months older than Garland, so she was 103 when she died, but she was an artist and an art teacher. That's her painting up there. It's a print of one of her paintings. I should paint Mary Claire's picture. I'm going to paint Mary Claire's picture. They used to have a house in Maine, and they went up every summer. Oh, the light's in the way. Damn. Can you see that? It's hard to see. It's a lighthouse. Oh, maybe I'll take a picture of it. It's behind glass. I'll take a picture of it. I'll take a picture of it and put it here. It's a lighthouse on a rocky cliff. I'm sure it's, sort of painted from life in Maine. That would be fun. See if I could reproduce my own interpretation of Mary Claire's picture. But anyway, we might find a new place for Mary Claire's picture, and I could turn that into a gallery wall. That would be fun. Plus, none of the guest rooms are decorated. Our bedroom's not decorated. I have plenty of places I could put pictures, and so I need to, well, I don't know what I'm going to do for framing. I think I'm not going to wait for Dennis because I don't want to put the pressure on him. I mean, nobody wants, When he gets around to making picture frames, he's just going to knock out a bunch of picture frames, I think. I think that's his plan. But meanwhile, if I mat them with a backing, I should be able to hang them without them being framed. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, why do I need a backing if I'm going to hang it? So I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, that could be a gallery wall, and the guest rooms will be galleries. So come and visit and sleep with my paintings someday. If I get the hang of this matting thing. I only matted one thing. So I need to get to work. But now that I think about it, I wonder if I really need backs. I could just tape the pictures to the mat and hang them up as a temporary mat, you know, way to manage them. Anyway, I want to do some mats today, bottom line. And I do want to get back to my painting, to my waterfall painting. Oh, I don't know if you follow Juanita, She Spins, all one word, She Spins, on Instagram. But she posted a picture of the waterfall. We need a hashtag. Please help me think of a hashtag for our inspiration picture crafting. And I have to look in the Ravelry thread. I don't know if she posted it or not. I'll ask her if I can post it. If she didn't post it, I wonder if she would mind if I posted it, because it looked great. It was like from a slightly different perspective, like higher looking, you know, so it was a little bit of a different angle on the waterfall and everything. It was great. I really loved it. So that was fun to see. And I have mine. I only have one layer on it. I want to do more and do another try. And I do have an idea. I'm going to try to do another version of the rocks. I love the rocks. I know it's crazy. Just to try to do it better. And so anyway, I want to be painting, but I don't want to mess up the table. So I need to just buckle down and have Dennis help me set up to cut the mats and do some mats. I just need to do it. So that's my plans for today. Dennis is going to be making the soup today. I forget the name of it again, but it's still sitting over there where I wrote it down yesterday. I forgot. Some things just don't stay. And the name of that soup didn't stay. Solyanka. I went and looked. It drives me crazy. Solyanka. Anyway, I had an errand to run yesterday. I had to run over to Aura's and give her something and talk to them. Kim was there still for a while. And then I went to the store on the way home and bought the meats we didn't have for the Solyanka. We're having Solyanka for dinner. I'll let you know how it is. His sour cream turned out really good. He wasn't happy with it. He's letting it sit a little longer so that it solidifies more or whatever, but it tasted really good. And that's fun. And so that's going to be yummy on our Solyanka. So that's the plan for today. I probably, if I do any work, it'll be picking sticks in the backyard so that we can mow that first because it's really long. But it was good to get the fence shored up a little bit, and we did do a little work, so that was good. So there you go. That was yesterday, and who knows what today will bring. The rest of the week is supposed to be really nice. Kim said that it's supposed to get in the 70s by Thursday, so that'll be cool. And that'll be a new color. Well, not a new color. I think we got to 70 like one day. Show you my colors. Yeah, I think this green is 988. This kind of bright green. So that's my books. And then we go down to kind of a kind of a light gray green, and then we go to a almost chartreuse yellow, then we go to just a bright yellow, and then we go to orange. So if it gets to 70, 70 is the green gray color, which is gold. It's called gold. And if it gets above 75, it's buttercup. So this is gold and buttercup. So that's, I hope, in store this week. That would be fun. But I'm going to finish that stupid book I've read several times and work on my maths. Oh, and Dennis made cheesecakes last night, so we will be cutting cheesecakes and freezing them so we can have individual slices in the freezer. That'll be fun. And there you go. That's the plan for today. We'll see what else happens. Of course, we're going to walk the dogs. And that's it. So I will talk to you tomorrow. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe.